Hello, I'm back for another long run. I've started my marathon training again. I mean, I kind of started it. I picked another 20-week training plan on Runner, which started back in November, but I haven't been following the plan religiously because there's just been so much going on around my birthday and Christmas. Now all of that's out of the way, I can kind of focus on training again, training properly anyway. I mean, I've been running throughout. I haven't stopped running, and I've still been going to the gym when I'm at the office, but yeah, now I feel like I started properly. Today I'm also trying out this gilet for the first time. I got it from Decathlon. I've been wanting one for a long time because I get so cold when I leave the house to go for a run in the winter, so hopefully this will make it a little bit nicer running through winter. So far so good. It's very soft and I don't feel like I'm too hot, but it definitely helps when you first step out the door in the cold. So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Today I have an 11k run. It's kind of easy most of the way, but there's 1k in the middle that kind of is a little bit of a faster pace, but we'll see how it goes. I feel so tired today, still not sleeping great, and just got a headache this morning, and yeah, just not too good, but I do want to start training as soon as possible. Some of you know that I'm currently training for my next marathon, which is in April, so it's about 4 months away, or just under 4 months. It's going to be the Newport marathon. Never run it before. Obviously I was hoping to get into the London marathon as a spring marathon, but that didn't happen, so I had to pick something else, and Newport isn't too far from me, so seems to be a good option, and I heard it's quite flat, so hopefully it'll go well. Around this time last year I was training for my first marathon, which was the Manchester Marathon in April, and back then I just didn't know very much, and I was just so new to marathon and all the training, and just yeah, and as you know, if you've been following my journey, that things didn't go so well, but this time I feel more ready and I'm kind of excited to be running a spring marathon again, and I just feel more ready with all the training and kind of knowing a bit more what I need to do to kind of get me there and ready, fit and ready to run the marathon. At least this time I feel like I'm confident that I'll at least be able to finish a marathon, so that's very different from last time training for a marathon this time last year. I ran my first marathon in 6 hours 1 minute with an injury, and then I ran Chicago in 5 hours 22, which is a huge PB. I'm really hoping to run it faster next time. I know it'll be very hard to run a 22-minute or a 23-minute PB, but I would really like to get a sub 5 hour marathon one day at least, but I am going to really try and get closer to 5 hours. I think the average marathon time is about 4.5 hours, something like that, and I just feel like, oh, I'm so slow. I really want to get a bit faster, so I'm aiming to run it in 5 hours, even though I just don't think it's that likely, but I will try. And then I've got another marathon in autumn, so then I can try again. So I guess my 2025 goal would be to run a 5 hour marathon. But I think to be able to run a faster marathon, one of the biggest changes I want to have to do is, rather than running 3 times a week, I'll probably have to run 4 times a week, which is going to be really hard to fit around kind of work and everything else that goes on in my life. But I'm going to try, really try, and hopefully it will go well and not get injured. Just thought I'll give you a bit of a shoe update. I'm still running in my Novablast 4s. They're still really good. I still love them. They're still my favourite shoes to run in. So comfortable, and you just know kind of what to expect and how your legs and feet are going to feel after a run. In one of my videos I kind of said I was going to Hong Kong and I was hoping to get some new shoes over there. The Novablast 5 came out in the UK in December, at the start of December, but when I was in Hong Kong I was told they weren't coming out until January, or probably end of January, so they weren't available at the time I was there, so I couldn't buy any. And the Superblast 2 were all sold out. And then I had the same issue again with my sizing. Apparently I have big feet in Hong Kong and they don't stock my size pretty much everywhere. Only very rarely, or the occasional shop, they have my size, but yeah, apparently UK size 7 is too big in Hong Kong, which in a way kind of makes sense. On average, people in Hong Kong aren't as tall, they are shorter, so I guess their feet are smaller, so there's no point stocking large sizes if there isn't really a demand for it, which is fine. So I didn't get any ASICS shoes while I was in Hong Kong, which is a bit of a shame because it is a lot cheaper over there. I did, however, get a pair of shoes that I wasn't actually planning to buy because they're so expensive. I ended up getting the Nike Vaporfly 3s in Hong Kong. I kind of saw them and I was like, oh, it'd be nice to try them one day, but I thought they were just too expensive, and I'm such a slow runner, I just don't think it will benefit me getting a pair of super shoes. But they ended up being about £120 cheaper than if I were to buy them in the UK. So I ended up getting a pair of Vaporflies that I didn't think I was going to get. I've not tried them yet, but I'm excited to try and see if they can do some sort of magic. Even with Nikes though, I had the same issue with sizing. The largest the largest women's sizes only went up to 6.5 UK size. So I had the same issue with getting a size 7. So I ended up getting men's size actually, because obviously they have larger sizes. I was a bit skeptical getting men's size because I find them generally a little bit wider than women's sizes, but I tried them on and they seemed fine. And then when I looked on the box, it kind of had both men's size and women's size on the box, so it kind of makes it feel like it was unisex size, so I think it'll be okay. I just got halfway and I've turned around. It's just an out and back today, nothing too fancy. I don't want to get lost and just don't feel like it, so I'm just doing an out and back, totaling 11k. I do definitely feel tired, like I haven't got any energy to run. I managed halfway and I do definitely feel quite tired. The other thing that I haven't been doing enough recently is stretching. The stretches that my physiotherapist taught me to do, or advised me to do. I'm not going to say she told me to do it, but yeah, I haven't really been stretching that much. I do stretch kind of after I run, but there are more kind of more complex stretches that I've been shown to do, and I've just not been doing them enough recently, so I definitely have to do that when I get back and keep on top of it. Definitely warming up, so I took off my gilet. It's definitely keeping me warm, a bit too warm. I've got 1.3k left. I haven't stopped running. I just made sure I kept going, kept running. Well, I say running, but it's like jogging. But I haven't stopped and I feel good that I'm pushing through, but I definitely feel very tired now. Really ready to stop running. Only 1.3k left. Today's 11k done. I feel good after having completed it, even though it was a bit of a struggle and I feel very tired, but I'm glad it's done, and I still have it in me to kind of run a bit further. Yeah, so I feel good. So now training for my next marathon has started. I'll just keep going and keep sharing my journey with you and some other videos that I'll make along the way. Thank you so much for watching this video and following me along. My name is Uni. I will see you very soon in my next video. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.